What's up, everybody? Renfail here, and it's time to talk recruitment for our World of Warcraft guild. Because I know we've had quite a few people who have been waiting in the wings for me to make an announcement about this. When are you going to be open up recruitment again? Are you going to be recruiting new members? We are. It's now open. Here's what you need to know. So, if you haven't already paid attention to who we are as a guild, we are a story first, casual progression guild. We don't do any sort of official, like mythical or heroic stuff. There's already enough guilds out there that do that. We are not a sweaty guild. We do raid, as you can see behind us. We're currently working on the War Within progression on normal mode only. We raid on Saturday nights for 2 hours from 8 to 10 Central Time, and we have a very good core of around 20 people on the raid team. We are not actively recruiting for the raid team at the moment. What we're recruiting for at the moment is people who are looking for a good social place to call home, to come get together with other players, to do dungeons, to do weeklies, to do the anniversary events, and to just have fun in a social space. As players go from initiates and recruits into full member status, we will then be looking at those people on a case by case basis to recruit them into the raid force. So if you are looking for a place to join because you want to raid as your primary reason for existing, this probably isn't going to be the place for you. But if you are looking for a good place to call home where you can find lots of other players to play with throughout the week, doing activities, doing delves, doing dungeons, doing weeklies, dailies, all those things. We have a ton of people in our guild who have alts. Like Tammy's got one of everything at max level. And we do have varying degrees of I don't want to say hardcore is a bad word to say, but we do have people in the guild who have varying degrees of intensity with which they play World of Warcraft. We have some people like myself who play a couple times a week who are very content with just casual solo progression, doing delves and storylines from time to time, and just showing up for the raids on Saturday nights. And then between that, we have other people who love to do dungeons and they want to help other people. We have activities going on right now around the anniversary events. And Friday nights, there's an optional like raid night that takes place, which is currently working on like the anniversary raid and other things like the time walking stuff. So if you're looking for a place to call home, a place where you can run delves with other players, run dungeons with other players, work on your weeklies, your progression, get new mounts, new pets, do transmog runs, things of that nature. If you're looking for a casual place to call home, now's the time. The way this works is if you're interested and you want to join our guild, we are on the Moonguard server. We are an alliance-based guild. Now, some of this doesn't matter too much anymore because we have cross server progression now and cross faction things, but it does kind of matter for some of the queued activities like LFR because there are still some limitations regarding factions there. So we are primarily a alliance-based guild for the queuing activities, but for the activities we do as a guild, it won't matter what faction you're from. It doesn't matter what server you're from. So that's something to keep in mind. So you don't have to be on Moonguard if you don't want to, and you don't have to be Alliance if you have characters elsewhere. Um, the current way we're doing things is we're bringing new players in to fulfill a social side of the guild and flesh out the social component for players who are looking for a good place to call home. There is a period of time where you will be a recruit, and if you're a recruit in the guild, you will be scrutinized, and we're going to be seeing do you mesh well with the other people we have because we have a very close-knit community. We have a drama-free environment. There's nothing there's like it's a great place to just hang out with other players. We don't discuss politics, we don't do religion. It's a very relaxed, drama-free place. We don't do anything sweaty, although there are some people in the guild who really do enjoy some of the mythical progression. That's an optional activity that people organize on their own, and it's not part of what we do as official um, guild activities for on a day-to-day basis. Um, as a recruit, you're being looked at and we're making sure do you mesh well with others, do you get along with everybody else, and your time as a recruit might last anywhere from 60 to 90 days as a general rule. It's really hard to get an idea of if someone's going to mesh well with everyone after only 30 days. We really do need a 2 to 3 month period to make sure that you do get along with everybody in the guild, and assuming you pass muster, we take a vote. If you pass the vote, you get in as a member. And once you're in as an official member, we start looking at people who can potentially join us on the raid team on Saturday nights as we continue our progression through the War Within and the World Soul Saga as a whole. So all of that sounds fun and interesting to you. Um, I've been posting all of our raids and all of our activities since we started this guild in retail World of Warcraft last year. You can also go back and check out all of my old videos from like Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars: The Republic, because my brother and I have had this gaming community over the past 10 years, and this is just the latest iteration of this. And we are not only interested in World of Warcraft. We've also played Enshrouded this year together. We're going to be playing Dune Awakening next year together with a chapter there. So it's more than just World of Warcraft retail, but primarily what we're looking at right now is the World of Warcraft retail component. So how do you join? How do you actually go about this? Well, there is a Discord link down below. That's my personal Discord. In my personal Discord, there is a World of Warcraft channel. You need to post an application in that channel. Who are you? How did you hear about it? Why are you interested? What do you play? Tell us about yourself. The more information you can put in there, the better it is for your application. Put in a couple sentences, that's really not enough for us to go off of. We want to know who you are as a person. What are your goals in World of Warcraft? What have you done in World of Warcraft? Are you a new player? Totally acceptable. We had a lot of people who were new, myself included, to the retail experience a year ago. So that's absolutely acceptable. But we do need to know who you are. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. And Discord is mandatory. Voice comms are mandatory. You don't have to have a mic, but you have to have a headset and be able to join um, voice chat, because we do all of our activities, all of our dungeon runs, all of our delve runs, all of our anniversary events, the weeklies, the dailies, any guild activities that take place are done through voice comms. You don't have to talk, but you do need to be able to listen. So you have to use Discord, and all of our applications are done through Discord. So go to my Discord, links are down below, post your application, tell us about yourself. Again, the more information you post, the better. Our officers will then be taking a look at those applications, and on a case-by-case basis, we will be reaching out to people and letting you know if your application is accepted. If your application is accepted, we will then give you an invite to the Guild Discord server. There are no public links to this server. It is invite only. It's a very tight-knit community. If you then get invited into the Guild server, there's then a new applications section, an applicant section where you can talk about yourself, let us know more about yourself, etc. And then you can start your journey as a recruit and start paying attention to guild groups, joining in on guild activities, hanging out with people, and so on and so forth, and go from there. And of course, if you haven't already done so, check out our previous guild videos. I post our raids, I post our guild meetings. I've streamed a lot of this game. I'm not actively streaming World of Warcraft right now because I'm busy with a lot of other things. The day-to-day stuff happens independent of me, which is awesome. We have a great leadership team, and congrats to Rainy, Duck, and Lips as the newest members of our officer team. They just got not recruited, they just got promoted a few days ago, and they are helping guide this new recruitment wave into the guild, and I look forward to seeing all of you who might be joining us in the coming weeks and months. So there you have it, everybody. We are openly recruiting. If you want to join us, follow the instructions, and I'll see you in game. Until then, stay safe. Don't forget, I play every single day, YouTube and Twitch. I play a lot of different games, so check out the live streams every single morning at around 8 or 9 a.m. Central Time. And until then, for the Alliance.